It has been a great year, especially for horror games. And today we look back at best indie horror games of 2022. Welcome everyone, and Merry Christmas! It's Niven. Today I'm making a special video showcasing top 10 best indie games published on itch.io. All these games are, of course, horror related. The list for the games will be available in the description. Now, this is purely subjective, and none of these games are objectively the best because it's my personal opinion based on my personal preferences. But of course, I give legit reasons of why I liked those games. I want to also mention that this list does not include demos, and there have been some amazing demos this year. So, let's start our list. Starting with number 10 on our list is The Disciples of the Full Moon. This was published by Fred Ricci and it was made for a game jam. Surprisingly enough, the game is fantastic. You can actually play this game numerous times because it has the best FPS mechanic. It's basically a shooter, and the story, the visuals, everything is so simple and amazing. I love this game personally because it has one of the best art styles that I've seen this year, and visually, as I said, the game is pure experience. I really loved this game. Definitely you should check this one out and play it for yourself. Number 9 on our list is Did I Leave the TV On? This was developed by an unknown publisher called Unsolute. I hope I'm pronouncing their name correctly. And this is just a short spoof experience. Now, what makes this game on my list and what makes it in top 10 of the numerous games published on itch.io is the actual story, which is nothing complicated. It's very simple. And to be precise, the game has this unique look of something which was captured on the phone. And one of the best moments in this game is the reveal of the actual entity. Now, I won't go into spoilers, but this is definitely the game you should check out at night with your headphones on and then go in your room. I will promise you won't, because it's really, really scary. Number 8 on our list is a game which I actually own. This was developed by Mike Lubnika, a game called Unsolute VHS. This is a typical game of a story where you have multiple tapes and you have to watch them. Now, the brilliancy of this game is actually that all the tapes are connected. This is a puzzle game with the addition of visual storytelling. I love this game and it's on my top 8 list because it has a great atmosphere and the ambience in this game is just wonderful. Also, some of the tapes are pretty scary, and definitely you should check this one out and support Mike. Top 7 on our list is a game developed by Azza Game Studios, also known as Azaxar, Ratman. Yes, this is not some superhero game where you save people, no. This is a game about an actual rat person. And to be frank, I had this game on the short list of top 10 games, which basically means I had it in my top 50, but it jumped straight to top 7 just because how visually great it looks and how much pacing and just amazing shooting the game has. Now, this is one of those games which you should play over and over to achieve some score and to find all the monsters. But trust me, when you're in the sewer and it looks like this and there is a giant rat coming right at you, you will be definitely surprised. This is one of the best games, and yeah, support Asa Game Studios. Top 6 on our list is a game called The Elevator. Now, this is a simple game developed by 616 Games. Some of you know, I should mention this, that 616 Games is a big developer. They started small on itch.io. It's a team of 5 people, I think, and they made multiple games. One of the most notorious series called The Poop Killer, which I have played some of the games. I haven't played all the games, but they are alright. Nothing really different or fresh at this point, but with The Elevator, I just want to underline that the developers actually made it look very intense, very atmospheric, and to be honest, it was very psychological, very different from their games, which are mostly slashers based on local areas and local serial killers. So yeah, that's basically it. You should definitely support 616 Games. They have multiple games available. They have their own Patreon, and if you support them, they give out new games which are not published on itch.io. But basically, yeah, The Elevator, top 6. Top 5 on the list is a game called The Dollhouse. Now, this game has typical visuals of high resolution, high quality, the all great Unity and Unreal stuff in it, but what makes this game very different from other Unreal or Unity games is that this actually has a neat story and very good visuals. The game is scary. Don't be alarmed. It's not one of those games where you just walk around the house, nothing happens, and then in the end you have a jump scare. No, the game is actually very intense. It has a unique story, and as you can see based on this screenshot, it's just terrifying. I played this 2 times, and both times I had the same exact reaction on my face, which was just terror, and yeah, it was not great. So you should definitely check out The Dollhouse. And number 4 on our list is a game called Weeping Falls Massacre, developed by Tainted Pact Games. This was developed in May, and one of those games which I looked on itch.io and said, this will be definitely snatched from Steam. But to my surprise, the game was perfection. The jump scares, the atmosphere, the ambience, the environment, everything was just superb. I liked the puzzles in the game. It was definitely one of those linear experiences which you have to go through once, and it wasn't about choose and pick which way you want to go by, but this was definitely cup of my tea. And to my surprise also, the game had a great frame rate. It was well stabilized, and some of the games I have to mention made in Unity or Unreal are not actually made with proper coding, which means that on multiple platforms, on multiple PCs, they will be played differently. And if you have a great NPC, the game will run smoothly. If you don't, then the game will just crash. This game, it runs on everything and it's perfect. You should definitely check this one out. Top 3 on our list is the shopping list. Yes, top 3 is the shopping list, developed by Jordy Boy. I hope I'm pronouncing their name correctly. And what I have to say about this game, it was just a great experience. This was one of those games which had a movie look to it. If this wasn't a game, this would definitely be a great psychological horror movie with an ending which you did not expect, of course. This includes some great visuals. It also has a dialogue system where you talk to multiple strangers and do different deeds for them. And overall, the ending, which surprised me a lot, was quite unique. I enjoyed this game a lot. You should definitely check this one out and support the developer. Top 2 on the list is a game called The Interview, developed by Tyro Byte. All you need to know about this game is you just go and interview a Sister Maria. And Sister Maria is this devil-looking nun with an eyeball on the top of it. This game does not have complex mechanics. All you do is go and interview a nun. Well, this monster, Sister Maria. And the dialogue in this game is written with masterclass. Couple of scenes in this game, which are for mature audiences of course, include one of the most shocking reveals ever. I was literally shocked, and you can find a gameplay of mine of this game. I was just straight up shocked by one of the endings. And this does have multiple endings. And you should, definitely check this one out. It's free, it's available on itch.io, and just support the developer. That's all. Now, top 1 on this list is a game called the Cerebrum. Yes, nothing special, nothing different from all the other games. But Cerebrum is a game which explores an idea of mental deterioration illnesses. You might know, some of you, that I have prejudice towards those games. I think some horror games should not touch a certain area of expertise, a certain area of real life, including mental illnesses, including hospitals, including those people who are, for example, in jail. There's a jail horror special genre, which I don't like personally. But one of those genres is definitely medical horror, which includes a person who suffers from mental illness and they are eventually kind of a bad guy or maybe a victim. Cerebrum is one of those games which I did react at first with emotions of, well, this is not a great game. This is very inappropriate at times. But playing through the game and actually going through this experience, it was one of those unique experiences which you cannot copy. If you play Cerebrum, if you play it one time, you will be definitely surprised. The details in this game, the textures in this game, the sound in this game, it changes and it tries to fit your own sanity. It tries to play with the player's sanity, which I haven't seen many games do that. And especially on this list, all the games which I've mentioned are superb with their unique atmosphere, story, and so on, so forth. But this game, I'm even having a hard time talking about it because it was a superb and unique storyline which did not copy from other games. It did not copy or make fun of itself. It was a legit psychological horror. This was developed by Subek. I hope I'm pronouncing their name correctly. And this is in my top 1 list. You should all definitely check this one out, and just in case, don't drink or don't do anything funny while playing this game, because it really plays with your mind and it really does scare me a lot. Well, that was it for top 10 best indie horror games of 2022, published on itch.io. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found the game which suits you best, and I hope you can enjoy playing this game while outside it's very freezing and it's very cold. Merry Christmas, everyone. I wish all the best to you, all the wonderful days, and I will be making another video, another special before the year becomes 2023, so I'll guess I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.